there's a lot of excuses that women have, right? I hear a lot of like, once I lose some weight,
Mm-hmm.
once my gray hair fully grows out,
Mm-hmm.
once I get a dye job and cover up my grays, right? Once I get that plastic surgery for my boob lift, for my facelift,
Mm-hmm.
then I'll get the confidence. So what is your, I guess, advice or your feedback to women who are waiting for an odd amount of time? They don't even know an odd amount of time to actually start to take action towards what you're talking about, doing those things that they're fearful of, like getting online, right? And growing their business, getting onto a stage, telling their story.
So I'm going to share a story with you about me.
Yes.
So for those of you that are in the Her Nation community, NNH Club, of which I'm a part, a happy part, I've been working with one of the wonderful coaches we have in our community. Her name is Emily, and she teaches Instagram. And I remember one day she said to me, what about going live? And my first reaction was, live? How can I do that? I don't know what to do. And then I finally said, the hell with it. I'm just going to do it. So I got a few tips from her and I just got on. And I will tell you, I love that. I had so much fun. So one of the things I will say to your audience out there and all those wonderful women who really want to take that next step is, you don't know how you're going to feel about it till after you do it. You can convince yourself in advance that it's not going to work by saying, oh, that's going to be hard, or I'm not going to be able to do it, or it's going to be awkward, or I'm going to feel uncomfortable. And while you can feel uncomfortable, which is normal in the learning process, until you take that step, you won't know how you feel. So my answer, even though I sometimes have to remind myself of this too, is don't wait, just do it. Grow into that confidence. You get more confident the more you do, because action is key. Action helps to dispel fear. This is going to sound counterintuitive, but the closer you get to something that you're afraid of, I mean, assuming it's not life-threatening, right? The closer you get to something you're afraid of, the less afraid you are.
Yeah.
Because you have a better idea of what it looks like and a better idea of what might be happening. So action is one of the most important steps. And the key with all of this is when you're doing something new, it's going to feel unfamiliar because it's unfamiliar. When you do something new, it may feel awkward because you haven't mastered the steps of it yet. It's okay. That's normal. And it's part of the learning process. It's not about getting it perfect. It's getting it done.
Getting it done. Doesn't have to be at 100%. This is the perfectionism that we talk about all the time, is individuals just insisting that everything is perfect before they do blank. And the reality is there's never perfection. There is no such thing as a perfect time to do anything. So just stepping into that for sure.
And the truth is not that there are real fears that people have. So I'm not discounting that, but there are times when people will say, well, I can't do it because I'm afraid of this or that. And they don't always realize it's really not that they're afraid. It's that they're saying they're afraid, or they're saying they have to have it just right before they do it because they're afraid. And to be able,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And to be able to just own the fear. It's normal to be afraid when you do something new. And it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's the excuse that they're using unconsciously
Exactly.
to not have to do the thing.